Good morning and welcome to this episode of Saturday Morning Writer's Block. I believe I didn't upload the last one because I don't remember. I really wasn't feeling it. So today I can either choose to make it the 53rd or 54th episode and maybe eventually put up the last one, which I believe was a bit downtrodden and just like might have been akin to a cry for help. I'm not sure, but you know what? Let's start fresh. We'll go with 53. So this week was it was okay. It was rough at times. Um, Spent 3 or 4 days where my legs felt like they just didn't want to move. And it's just because I was doing something wrong. I was doing some woodworking, and I bent down like 30 times to make sure the blade was at the apt spot. And I guess my legs aren't used to that. So, yeah. So that happened, and it was a good week besides that. And even with that, like, the work was fun. So, I also ended up spending too much money, well, debatably, on video games, and wound up yesterday picking up a long box of the 1995 Twisted Metal, and yeah, so with that, I am one game away from completing the Twisted Metal collection, which is Small Brawl, which I don't know how I'm gonna, like, I've been trying to find these games out in the wild and not resort to Amazon or any of these other shopping things. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that was a good 3 minutes of me just like compiling the week into like 3 instances that like amounted to, well, one of those instances took 4 hours, but yeah. Also rain, a good deal of rain this week, which is, it's good. But I set up my big system because my little system is being difficult, and I guess I could fix the problem by connecting an excess keyboard, because when I flip the system, it doesn't it shuts off recordings. So yeah, I'm on the big system. I hooked up the microphone, took out the Wi-Fi adapter, all that fun stuff. So let's see. I'm starting to prefer this setup. I have a little Wacom tablet, so I might upgrade to a bigger tablet eventually. I like how Krita just saved, even though I haven't really done anything yet. I think that's what that was. Um, huh. It's been... Well, I did do a little drawing this week. I was listening to some music, and this... I don't know. It was kind of... You remember that old string cheese mascot? Well, it's kind of like that, except like, you know, as like a smoking stick, if that makes sense. I got that far into explaining it. I might as well try to recreate the magic. So, I was listening to the Anarchy Reigns soundtrack, and I believe the song was Play for Keeps. Can't remember if I gave him like a fur coat. I think I did. My hand drawing goes through phases. Like, I suspect I need work in that regard. Yeah, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Let me... I always make them just a little too big. I don't know if that's small enough for me to get his feet. It might be. Yeah. My sketching habits are rough. Then I gave him a stripy design. Almost like a cautionary tale. Yeah, I can just about get his feet in here. Give him a little belt buckle, because everyone needs a good belt buckle. And just add a little bit of this for flair. And then I had some designs going on the jacket. Nothing crazy, just random lines that So we have that, and yeah, that was one thing I did this week. I also drew Respawn for a minute, and that came out really well. Trying to adapt the Helsing designs a little bit to my own work. If you've read that or watched that TV or that series, I kind of appreciate that series for the fact that the artist isn't always anatomically correct, and he kind of embraces that a little bit for emphasis, from what I've seen anyway. So yeah, I don't know. It's I feel like these just keep going more and more sideways the more I try to do them. And today is the... No, that's not right. Huh. Let me check this calendar. The 13th. That's better. I guess the internal battery on this computer went off, so it's not keeping time anymore. Figures. Like I said, I do like this setup. I think it allows a little bit more like better control in a way, which is weird because the other setup is like a one-to-one where you're seeing the drawing, and this one is like a learned thing where I had to get used to the hand doing one thing and just watching the screen to see what it was actually doing. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, good week. Nothing too exciting. I imagined a couple of new, like, storyboards. I don't know, I just do that when I listen to music, I think. So, might try to make some of that happen. Gonna be playing some car combat games. Since I bought some, I kind of got into this phase where I really like the car combat genre, so I'm gonna probably pursue that a little bit. And yeah, that about covers it. So I will talk to you all next time, and yeah, hope you all have a good one.